What's going on? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Oh, man. I didn't talk about this because I already know everybody going to say I'm a hater. I already know. Because it's the same thing that happens with brownies. You guys say I'm hating, and it's got to be talked about. You know, we've got to stop with this double standard where black women or black men, I switch that around, black men, because they always go God, man, then the woman. Black men and black women have to answer things that are pertaining to a particular race or to a particular group of people. And we always got to answer about it, whether it's somebody in our entourage or whether it's one of our friends, our buddies. You know how it goes. But it seems that if you a pink man or pink woman, you can just say whatever the heck you want to say and you get away with it. You cool. You good now. Right? You great with that. You cool with that. You know, you guys have no issue with saying what you got to say, and basically people come out the woodworks. Oh, Haley Jane she wasn't involved with that. That was those people around her. You try to disassociate the person from everyone, but the name on the title is the person who has the biggest drawing from that side of the spectrum. But nobody wants to hold her feet to the fire, just like y'all didn't want to hold Brownie's feet to the fire. And it's not just pink folks, it's also black folks. Black folks fall in love with these fake imposters who just got the color of them, but deep down inside, they're not them. They're not them at all. You know, that's just the facts. You could try to sugarcoat it. You could try to make it one way or the other. But my thing is, why are your friends, CC? Why are your friends and are continuously being found to be saying some disturbing and racial things? Right? Why? And that whole thing in Russia with BG, to the people that was clowning in the video saying that, oh, we traded her for an arms dealer. She wasn't even supposed to be detained at all, because what I found out is that she had a medical prescription and all of that for what she had. The issue was she was leaving the country with it, but she had a medical thing for it. They just wanted to be some busters because they thought they used this as leverage, like they do, since you token Negroes and you Tobies want to put Trump in office so bad. That's his buddy. That's his homeboy. So everybody around Trump is a racial piece of crap, but you guys think Trump's not okay. I mean, I'm gonna leave it there because they'll shut it down. So it's a saying, guilty by association. Usually the people you hang around, that you have the same viewpoints. Now there's gonna be somebody who's gonna come out and defend her, because it always is. Oh man, I chilled with somebody before, we didn't have the same viewpoint, but we was cool. Yeah, but the group of your friends are going to be an embodiment of what you are. They're going to be who you are. Me, I never needed friends. I mean, you was either my brother or my sister. That was it. Like I didn't use friend because friend to me is a loosely used word and is loosely placed on individuals who hasn't earned being your friend, who hasn't earned being your homeboy or your homie or your homegirl. They haven't earned that right, because next day they could just switch up on you. But my thing is, why is CC always found with her name around people with racial and prejudice overtones? Why? And she doesn't address it. You know, if that's what you are, just be real. I mean, that's who you are. But my thing is this: you always talk about keep it basketball. Angel Reese can't keep it basketball. Asia Wilson can't keep it basketball. Rakia Jackson can't just keep it basketball. They have to talk about the struggles, the rights, and everything that we're still fighting for in this league today. Some people say, oh, they could choose not to talk about it. Look what happened to Michael Jordan. I respected Mike for not talking about it because Mike don't know nothing about it. He know about it, but he knows business-wise it would not be a good move, and this is what Nike does. Nike is handling her. She has handlers who are cool with Nike. They're the ones who are steering her. This is why she answered the question like she did, where I don't pay attention to it. I just focus on basketball. I can only focus on what's in front of me. Didn't address, and she's saying that, didn't address none of the hateful messages going towards Aaliyah Boston that forced this grown woman to, well, she a kid to me, but this woman here to have to shut down and deactivate her account. You didn't say anything about it. You didn't come out and say, listen, those are my teammates. Y'all have to chill with that. She didn't say that because she knows those group of people give her the money. Those group of people come watch her play. If she was to pull a Paige Beckers, she know her career's over. She saw what happened to Paige, how Paige wrote that letter talking about defending black women and showing them love. She knew I can't do that because she know that her brand will be destroyed because CC can't do nothing else. She's not very pleasing to look at, for one, and she's not cool to listen to. She's boring. And her game is just okay to me. Like, she's a solid player, but her game is just okay. But everybody hype it up as the best thing since sliced bread, and it's like, that's because they told you that. They brainwash you through the television. They brainwash you with the highlights. You think them highlights are just made just to be made? No. Them highlights are made to make you feel like, okay, I don't even have to watch the game. I know this person is great. And then you look at the stat line. We didn't start worrying about stats until LeBron kept failing in the damn championship. He kept failing, and all of a sudden we want to talk about stats when he lost. It's like, bro, you lost. They did the same thing to the Boston Celtics with Jerry West. They always focused on what Jerry West's numbers were, but they didn't want to give Boston credit. Why? Because Bill Russell. So they always would say Bob Cousy was the best player or Havlicek was the guy. They would always boost them up, not giving credit to us. So that's how it is. So she could get away with not having to answer to the media. Like, your friends are coming out here saying some of the dumbest things I've ever heard and had no reason to say it. They just wanted to get clout, and they got it. You mentioned Angel Reese's name. Angel Reese don't be concerned with y'all. She out there living her best life, and she's doing what she's supposed to do. She's grinding. If you're not a fan of Angel Reese, then you're just a hater. You just don't like hard work and dedication. You don't like a person making big moves, making moves that a boss would make. You don't like that energy. And a lot of black men are intimidated by that energy. That's why they disrespect her the way they do. But they praise Cece because Cece is a victimized little pet. A little pet to have. You know, the little girl who comes over there, like the little white girl that they get, and they be like, oh, yeah, baby, go in there and make me a sandwich, man. I like how you just listen to what I do. That's how black men are perceiving this. It's a psychological thing in their head that makes them like her because her game comes off, like I told you before. It's more flashier, it's more entertaining. I told everybody she would be the most entertaining and popular. But you turn the real brothers and sisters off, not these Tobies who follow you. You turn real brothers off because of the things you're saying. And people's blackness kicks in. They can listen to these Tobies for a little bit, but when something come around that's real and them Tobies ain't standing on being black, they showing you another side, brothers and sisters turn real fast from you. They be like, nah, I can't rock with you. Can't rock with you at all. And that's just how they are. So you got to choose some better friends, and you got to choose a better man. Your man has been, him and some of, I think his family or her family have been liking racial and threatening tweets talking about Angel Reese. You haven't even answered to talk about that. Liking a tweet under the Chicago sky building their practice facility ain't finna get you out of this, CC. It's not. All these people saying that you don't have to speak about it. Why? Why she can't? Why she can't speak about it? All she had to do was say, look, man, just don't do that towards my teammates. And please chill with all these hateful messages, because that's not how I feel. I actually love these women that's around me. I love the women I'm playing against. She could have said anything, and she decided to stay quiet. That's the same thing that happened to Michael Jordan. That messed Michael Jordan up, because Michael Jordan didn't even speak up about the killings and all of that over his shoes in Chicago, because Nike designed it that way for those, for a certain amount of shoes to go out there. And you had kids rocking the shoe, getting shot up, getting their shoes taken. Michael ain't say nothing about it. Michael could have came down there and gifted all them kids some shoes. People who didn't have them could have helped them out. But that's not what it's about. It's about greed. It's about money. It's about monetization over, it's about monetization and sensationalism over reality and heartfelt things. It's just over it. You know, and it's very sickening that people really, really feel this way. Because at the end of the day, this is a young woman. But at the same time, your friends around you are showing us that you mean something else. Like, if you look at All-Star Weekend, see, y'all don't pay attention to it. You notice how Angel Reese was around everybody, right? You notice when they was doing all the little high-fiving and the team building, everybody's joking and laughing with each other. You see Cece just walk away from all of that. Like, she just disassociates herself from it. She don't even try to actually be a part of it. When the Indiana Fever were coming into the arena, everybody's dancing, everybody's, becoming one accord, one team. And you know what she did? She just walked like whatever about it. Then she's gonna cry Rolf like, nobody, talks to me. Nobody reaches out to me. Nobody says what's up to me. All of this stuff that they've been doing for decades. They've always been doing this. And see, people like me and others have seen this stuff. Says Talk Sports, shout out to her. She talked about it yesterday, I believe. About how is it that all your friends and everybody is racist, but you just a little old CC. You ain't got nothing to do with all that. It's like, come on. When is she gonna answer for a lot of her friends' action? Because it's not their name in the headline. It's your name. Your name is in the headline. That's like if Angel Reese goes out and her friends get in a brawl at a restaurant or anything of prestige. They're not gonna say her friend's name. They're gonna say Angel Reese's name. Angel Reese's friend did this. Basically letting everybody know she keep ignorant folk around her. Right? That's what that means. That's what that means, right? People live in a world of perception and some reality, but more perception, more delusion, which is a lot of these people are. A lot of her fans are really like this. Her boyfriend she's with, which I still think is fake, but that's just me allegedly saying that. This is allegedly. I still think it's fake. But her boyfriend liked tweets that were racially motivated and very disturbing, talking about Angel Reese. And then all of a sudden, his brother, who's with the little light-skinned mixed chick who's confused, she's nothing but a sage still. That's all she is. She's confused. And the boyfriend's brother, well, basically the boyfriend of Caitlin, his brother was in there talking about, we traded an arms dealer for this girl, and then they were talking about the kids call her Papa, and he was like, man, and they was all joking, talking about it like this and that. And listen, I don't agree with a lot of stuff that BG do. I don't even like BG at all, but that's their household. If they want to do that in their household, let them do it. Do I agree with it? No. That's not my sentiment, and that's not your sentiment. That's them. What if you like to get knocked down by a little strap? Your girl wear the strap and you bent over. People gonna be like, ugh, we don't like that but it's in your house. You probably roll with that So you wouldn't like somebody to say that about you, right, sir? I'm just saying, because you seem like the type that do that, because a lot of men I've noticed who be overly macho and saying this and that be the softest dudes on the yard. So whatever she does, that's cool. If you talk about that in your house, hey, that's what you talk about. Don't put that out on live. It's the same with Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert said what a lot of my cousins and brothers would have said. But we're not on the internet putting that out there because it is sensitive material. Some people, it don't fly well across the room to them. You're a public figure, dude. You can't just say that. But he's ignorant, so he's gonna say that. But back to this issue. My thing is, why can't she say anything? She needs to disassociate herself from everybody. Because I'm telling you, in the long run, something's gonna come out and it's gonna involve her. And it's gonna be racially driven. You can tell she's uncomfortable a lot. Look at when all of the girls at the end of the All-Star game did all that to Enrique, joking with Enrique. She's way over here on the side, just disingenuous, just don't want to be a part of it. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's like she has a problem. But she see Kate Martin, she hugging Kate Martin like that's the last person on earth. She hugged Kate Martin like, please save me from these black people. Let me not go there, man, because I already done pissed CC fans off. They gonna be even more mad after they watch. But if you notice, hold on, all my brothers and sisters, go back and watch that when she see Kate Barton, she ran and jumped in her arms, happy like she was being beat up by the black people. Like she was, like they was forcing greens down her throat or something, had her tied up. Like, it was so hilarious. I'm looking like, man, everything she does just looks bad. But nobody else see it though. Everybody's like, she did 24 and 19. And we're celebrating stats and a loss, as usual. But I forgot, these are the LeBron fans. Then they like to come on and say, I'm not a LeBron fan. You are, because you're talking about the damn stats, stupid. What are you talking about? In a loss. Come on. It's like, come on, we gotta think, man. You gotta read between the lines. So that's all I had to say. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. If you guys love what you hear, you can donate to the page. Just go to the description box, hit that link to the Cashapp to donate. You also can go to the Zelle. I got Zelle as well. You can see that in the description box, and you could donate to Zelle. You guys can also super chat when we live or premiere a video, or we do a super thanks. You guys can do a super thanks after the video's over with if you didn't have a chance to super chat. We also got merchandise, guys. We got the store. You can get the Welcome to HDiiTV gear, hat, shirt, jeans, anything you like. You can order it, and it's very cost efficient, so it's not going to break your pockets. The Patreon, guys, is $3 a month. I got to put some on there today, probably do it later. Also, yeah, I got to put something on Rumble. I'll do that later. But the DZ Report, it's a new show out called Vault Uprising, which is going to feature Soulja Boy and Stormfront. Those two characters, like a prequel. So you guys make sure y'all check that video out. That's about it, man. You know, I'm out, man. Hope you guys enjoy everything. Talk about something else later. So I'll holler at you guys later. I'm out. Deezy.